Hi there, I'm State Delegate Mark Levine. I was asked to do a short video on how to effectively communicate with legislators, and well, I'm a legislator. I'm proud to represent Alexandria, Arlington, and Fairfax, parts of all places, right there in the House of Delegates. And I want to let you know how to effectively communicate with me, and I think with virtually all legislators. First of all, the best way to communicate something to me is to see me face to face, eye to eye, and tell it to me. Follow up. But the best way, particularly if it's a complicated idea, to get something across is have a meeting with me. Could be in my office, could be something that we set up, and communicate the idea face to face, particularly if it's a complex one, like you want me to write a bill on something and you want to explain the bill to me. That's the most effective way. Um, and that really should be done outside of session. Uh, I'm not going to draft a new bill in the middle of session. I can't. The deadline is right before session starts. If you want me to draft a new bill, come to me after session, come April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. December's kind of pushing it so that I can get the bill ready by January. If you want to let me know whether or not I should support a bill or not that you support or don't, probably the best way to do that is email. You could tell it to me, but I may not remember it. You're just telling me, hey, Mark, I want you to vote yes on HB 1003 or no on HB 1222 or SB, which would be Senate Bill 1462. Just send me an email. Send it to my official email address. That would be mine is delmlevine at house.virginia.gov. If you want to do another legislator, say you want to send something to my colleague Charnel Herring, you do Delegate C. Herring at house.virginia.gov. We all have the same email address, all the delegates do. The senators have one based on their Senate district. But all our emails are on our website or on my card. And just send me an email and say, hey, Mark, I really want you to vote against HB 426. It's a terrible bill. It does this, that, and the other, these things that I really hate. And I suspect you share my values, or, I really want you to vote against this bill. Here's why it's bad. Or please support HB 473. It's a great bill. Here's why I like the bill so much. That's something that, again, we don't need to have a face-to-face conversation. You're just letting me know whether I should support a bill or not. That's actually fine during session. I read every email I receive during session. You can do it before session as well. In fact, I will respond to each and every one of your emails. Not every legislator does that. But I will respond, probably not during session because I'm really busy during session, but over the course of the following months, I'll let you know, hey, you told me to vote yes on 473. I agree with you. I voted yes. And here's what happened to the bill. It passed, became law, or it failed, or it died in this subcommittee, or the Senate passed it and the House did not. Conversely, you want me to oppose Bill 873, HB 873, SB 432. That's what bills look like. Give me the bill number, please. I'll say, I agree with you. I also hate that bill, and here's what happened to it. It died or it succeeded. I may disagree with you. A good legislator will let you know if they disagree, and I'll say, you know what? I hear you. I respectfully disagree because that reason or that reason. So yeah, you have an idea on a bill, send me an email. If it's urgent, the bill's coming up today, and you're afraid I may not get that email today, you can make a call to my office down in Richmond. We do record those calls. You'll probably speak to one of my aides, but if you call, one thing that's very important, if you call or email me, and again, this is true of all legislators, you got to put your address. And the reason is very simple. If you're my constituent, if you live in Alexandria, Arlington, or the Alexandria part of Fairfax County that I represent, I'm going to take your concerns very seriously. I have to. You're my boss. You decide whether to vote for me or not in the other elections. If you're not from my district, I may not even read your email, to be honest with you. And I think that's true of most legislators, particularly if you're from far away. If I know you, I'll definitely read it. If you're from Lexington, Virginia, and I've never met you before, I probably won't even have time to read your email. So you really are most effective with your delegates, with your senators. And maybe if not yours, the ones you know, the ones who live near you in a nearby jurisdiction. You're not going to be that effective if you're trying to convince a Republican legislator out of Wise County. On the other hand, if you want to convince that Republican legislator out of Wise County, find someone in Wise County who agrees with you and let her or him contact that legislator, and now you're being effective. You have to reach out to other people in Virginia. So again, you have an idea for a bill, you want me to propose something, do something special or different, come see me face to face. You've got, you just tell me to support or oppose a bill, email is probably best. Phone call's okay, but only really if you need something like that day. Otherwise, email's probably best. Let's say you need a constituent service. The DMV has not done good by you, or you have trouble getting a disability check, or the Virginia Department of Transportation is not doing the right thing. If you have an issue with a state agency, absolutely email is the best way to do it. Now, it may end up becoming a meeting between you and me. You might get a meeting with my aide, but that way we can track it and follow it, and that way we can get it done. I hope this was helpful. I try to make myself available a lot. I, in fact, have something that I call Mark's Monthly Meetups, and that way I can meet with anyone who wants to talk with me. I meet at Los Tios in Delray and Alexandria if you're my constituent. We do it every month. It's on my website, markfordelegate.com. And a lot of times people don't want to make a formal appointment because it's not that kind of an issue where we're going to take an hour to discuss it. They just want to talk to me 5-10 minutes about animal rights or whatever issue you care about. So those monthly meetups are a great opportunity to share your concerns with me. You can also corner me at events. A lot of people do that. But if the issue's complicated and it's going to take me more than a couple minutes to understand what you want, I might just schedule a time to meet with you. So I hope I haven't gone on for too long, but I just want to give you an idea of how we look at issues and how you can best approach me. And I suspect most legislators are fairly common the same way. You may come down to Richmond too in the middle of session. And if I can see you, I will. If you're my constituent, of course, session, I might have a committee meeting in the morning and 2 caucus meetings and then down on the floor. And so it's catch as catch can. If you don't catch me, you should catch my aide. That is effective if you can make it down to Richmond and lobby me on a specific bill. But it's tough to do. And it's certainly fine just to send an email instead. Okay, this is Mark Levine. I hope you have found this useful. And I hope you are useful in persuading your state delegates and senators to do whatever you want them to do. Thanks.